Good. Indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everybody. I will call the meeting to order. We have a quorum. I will take a motion to approve the agenda and the minutes.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Rich?
Morning.
Morning.
I'm working on getting some plans turned in for the dogwood paving project for next year. They're due tomorrow. Working on getting our CHPP project audited. That's the joint between Michelin Worth. Colt and I have been working on getting that done before the end of the year here, at least getting it submitted. The new truck came in, or that service truck that we bought, looks really nice. Got a good price on it. And I know the guys are out going to do some blading, whatever light moisture we had over the weekend, try to get some of the washboards out of intersections and things like that. So they're going to continue to do that as long as we can. It doesn't sound like we're going to get some.
Sounds like clear into the New Year's.
Yeah, right. Which is not good. Right now, my goal is to be gone next week, so I won't be at the board meeting. But if the ice isn't getting made in northern Minnesota, then I won't be going fishing. So I may be gone next week. I may not. It just depends on what the weather does and what the resort says they're going to allow or not allow. So may or may not be here next week. So that's all I've got this morning.
You guys got anything else for me?
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
One more thing I did consult a little bit with the Saragordo County engineer a little bit on how he did. They're continuing to build maintenance facilities in the county there, and I was kind of getting a little bit of an idea of how he went about preparing people and things like that. So I'll get with them a little bit more so we can figure out how we're going to do our stuff too.
Okay.
So,
All right.
All right.
We have some drainage claims. I will take a motion to approve the drainage claims.
So move. I can second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on them? All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Then we have claims
A motion to approve the regular claims
and
and
payroll.
claims. I will second it.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Then we have the clerk of court report. Is there a motion to approve that?
So second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Any place.
Who's down in the front there?
There's no payroll in here or liquor. It's not 8:45 yet. So we have a 2024 wellness program agreement between Iowa State Association of Counties and Worth County. Would you guys like that?
No, I'll motion to approve the wellness program agreement.
That's all right. I have a motion, a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, motion carries. Next, we have an addendum to the agreement for law enforcement in Allentown. That is, have you guys looked this over?
Is that an increase?
It says that, is it
Another
$4? What'd you say?
Another $4, right?
Gotcha.
So everything we're gonna do, and I guess basically since.
Yeah,
That's it. You and I got elected. Is it, is this the last increase or just
I think there's one more on.
one more on it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'll motion to approve the, law enforcement agreement with Hamilton.
I'll second. I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, motion carries.
Negotiate them again, like, if you were to be reelected, that's when you over 4 years, but you're doing that, you know. So they were annoying, but you need to make adjustments or not, yep.
Um. Water system improvement project, any updates on that? Anybody?
I don't know if Jason, I doubt he's heard anything from the DNR yet, he probably would have mentioned it if he did, so.
And, water system improvement project. We just finished that. Melissa, are you on?
I had the Papa John Entrepreneurial Center and SBDC Advisory Board meeting last week. And then I am starting with Home Base Iowa with all the communities. So that'll probably take a good year to get around to all the communities, since the city council meetings only meet once a month, the majority of the cities anyways. And then starting Friday until January 2nd, I usually take vacation. So I'll be out of the office, but able to come in if something, important happens.
Okay. You guys got any questions for me? Okay. Nope. Thank you, Melissa.
You bet.
EMS continued discussion. Anything on there?
We're having a meeting tomorrow night.
I talked to Carl. He was at the 911 meeting, and Marilyn was there too. And he kind of looked over his calls and kind of coordinated them with Marilyn. So we were trying to see where their dispatch and that matched up, which it doesn't because of certain things. So he did say that. He did mention, he said it was time for Worth County to get their own ambulance service, which is the same thing I got last February, and I talked to both of them. So but other than that, that's all I got on that. I see that People Service sent us out the monthly report. So I don't know if Taylor's going to start showing up in the future or not. But I didn't see anything the matter with that either.
No, it's like normal stuff.
Yep. Department head discussions.
I'm in the middle of moving a number of different people over to Officer 65. We got most of public health done last week. I'll finish them up tomorrow. So continue to push that. We have everybody on the office product hopefully by the end of this week. And then we'll start moving files out to their points so that people can access the files from all their devices and remotely.
Can you run 365 with my old versions on it yet or
I
not?
can leave your old version of Office on there, but you view the SharePoint and Teams so that you can share files. And it's not, over on the computer, you've got everything over in the other county and here. So yeah,
I'm just worried about that old program yet. But
I
I
won't
still am
mess with
relying on until I figure the other one out. So
you don't mess with that yet.
That's it from the department heads. You're Allison. We can go ahead with it.
Yeah, we go ahead.
Yeah, Allison Mason from RSVP. Go ahead.
I've got names on them, but I don't know.
I'm Mark.
Who knows?
Yes. So,
Just got an extra. I'm gonna use it, but. Good morning. Again, my name is Allison Mason. I serve as the director of RSVP at NIAC. Thank you first of all for the space and time to come and speak. Not every county lets us do that, so I just sincerely appreciate, regardless of funding at the end of the day, that you are willing to hear about the great things that we're doing in our program. So growth is kind of the theme of it. Right now we're serving 1,013 students throughout 7 counties. That's in 19 school districts in North Iowa. And my proudest part is that it's 100 different classrooms. So I meet with administrators in the summer and I say, do you think this sounds like a good idea? Can we continue our programming? And they say yes. But the real buy-in is the teachers who have to say yes to more data collection, yes to somebody being in their room, yes to a couple more meetings. And so them seeing the value in what we're doing really is important to me. Here in Worth County, that breakdown is 2 school districts, 8 different classrooms, and 51 students ranging from K through 4th grade. And 26 volunteers are serving that need right now. Something we're really proud of is at Northwood Kensett, for the last probably 3 to 4 years, it's been about status quo. We've had the same classrooms, the same volunteers, and that's worked out really well. It hasn't been an issue, but we had new teachers this year who said, we want you in our classrooms, but we didn't have enough volunteers. So our volunteer coordinator, TJ Herb, at the end of September, really raced to make connections in Northwood and found 6 volunteers to help bring on 2 more classrooms at the last minute so that we could meet that need. So there still is some volunteer hesitancy in our program. So one thing that's really been beneficial to us is just continued flexibility and communication, both with volunteers and with the school. So we've had examples of teachers having new curriculums to start in the fall, and they say it's too much right now, can we start in January? And like the ability to adapt our program to that has been a positive thing. Last year in Worth County, 86% of students who participated in RSVP improved their reading scores, and 90% of students surveyed shared that they felt an improved attitude around reading. The state of Iowa currently values volunteer service at $26.40 an hour. So in a very real way, we feel that the service provided is an incredibly valuable tool for the districts we serve. Without the support of counties, it would be difficult for us to meet the required match to continue to receive federal and state funding. So we truly appreciate your consideration as we work to continue the growth in Worth County. Do you have any questions for me about the materials I provided?
no, it looks like it's working really well up there.
Yeah, it looks like it's doing good.
I'm hoping to grow, so.
That is good.
We will keep you in mind when we do budgeting. As you're aware of from probably other counties, the state's really tightened up.
Yep, we know. So we appreciate your consideration.
Good. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Allison. Yeah.
All right, thank you, you too.
We are back to Supervisor Weekly. AJ, what'd you have?
I just went to the Fair Board annual meeting and, yeah, most of their people were there. Good group. They did all their election of officers and everything like that. Pretty much told them how well I thought the fair's going. It seems like everybody around does. It's a good thing and how they're doing a fantastic job. So, and I did also the restrictions now and the way state's treating us that, we hope not to cut them, but we have possibilities out there. So I know hotel motel tax has actually been up. Well, we just approved a little more. It seems like it's up a little more than normal. So hopefully that's helping them out, can offset some of the cut if we have to do it. So, but I did make them aware of that. So, yeah, otherwise, yeah, it seems like things are going pretty good there. So, that's all I had.
Mark?
Board of Health, I guess that's all I had. Went over current budget, where we're at, just doing real good there. Still looking for an RN. So we quite a discussion on that. We looked at, we have not even had an applicant. And I don't know if it has to do with current wage or not, but we did decide to try to put another couple bucks an hour on there and see if we can entice somebody to look at it that way. I don't know if that'll help. And if it doesn't, we're not sure what we're going to do. So we did that. Also went over the projected budget for next year. Jesse has that done. I reminded her, like everybody else, and she knew already that, we're not sure what we're going to do. She did say, I wish we would just look at, we can do this. Basically, everybody's going to have to cut across the board if we do cut 1%, 2%, 3%. She said, I'd like an idea. I don't like going line by line by line by line, trying to figure out what I can do and what I can't cut. This way, if I had a dollar figure to shoot for, it'd make it a lot easier for me to go in there and do things I need to do. That's all. I think that's something we're gonna have to look at trying to get to for our departments. I wanted to go with at least now, and get the fun too. So hopefully we can figure that out. Yeah, agreed.
That's it?
That's all I had, I guess.
I had, P for C, Partners for Children, and of course, a lot of those billings don't come in on a regular basis. So we went through the financials is all we did, and it's hardly takes us any time at all because the billings aren't coming in. And the coordinator coordinates with them on that. Then I had EMA and we went through the budget there and just tentatively acknowledged the budget at the present time. And then he discussed the hazard mitigation plan and the fact that that is pretty much done now, and that there was 2 towns that didn't participate at all. And then he also talked about, brought it to the attention of the mayors and stuff about the drought on the municipal water systems and the water usage for future facilities if this drought continues like it is, that we may have to prepare for that. So start thinking about that a little bit. And then he also discussed the possible updates on the future facilities at the conservation building for the vehicles and stuff.
Yep.
Then I had 911 and basically did the budget there and we acknowledged gave the coordinator a pay increase of 4% because nobody could remember the last time she had one. It was a compensation type deal, so. But that's all I had for last week. I think we have covered everything. For next week, the only thing I want to remind you of is the custodian performance review at 9 a.m. this Wednesday. Don't forget about it, guys.
On my calendar, but then.
All right. Anybody else see anything on the agenda for the future that needs to get changed or anything? Nope. In that case, then I will take a motion to adjourn. So move. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carried. We are adjourned.